A very good morning, welcome. It's Jeff Lawton, 23rd of March, Saturday the 23rd of March, the first day of the flat season. So, you know what I think about Saturdays, and coupled with the start of the flat season, just be very, very careful. Limit your bets. Don't get too excited too early. I always think that, I'm not saying I won't have a bet before May, but I certainly won't be going in heavy until the form has just settled down a little bit. Horses that have run at 2 and coming out as a 3-year-old, I know from my own experience with owning horses, they don't always progress as you think they may do. So just be very, very careful when you're getting in, and leave these silly big, huge handicaps alone. These are for bookmakers. These are bookmakers' benefit funds. So if you want to go and look for 10, 12 to 1 shots in there, good luck to you. But don't expect to be winning long term. That is a fact. So I'm going to go through some racing today. I've got a few races to look at. I will just say, since Tuesday, I've put up 10 horses in total. 9 of them I've won, and literally they've all been backed. So if you want to know in advance before these go, it's like the horses I'm going to give you today. I think I've got 4 races to look at. Every single one of them has been backed, but the people in the private service got them at 8:30 when the prices were there. So it is worth subscribing to the private service. If you want to look just below, jefflaughtonmanagement at gmail.com. Now, I did finish this line for just over a week with Cheltenham. I'm going to try and do it for the next few days. It is quite time consuming. I know it's only a sort of 5-6 minute video, but the background to it and then uploading it does make it a sort of an hour's job, and I don't always have an hour to spare at this time of day. But I am going to do it for the next few days, and we'll see how we go. But as I say, if you do want the bets early, 8:30, then subscribe just below, jefflaughtonmanagement at gmail.com. Or I keep saying subscribe, but press the subscribe button as well. That will tell you when I'm coming online. So let's have a look at them today. Probably my strongest of the whole day would be Cannock Park in the 140 at Newbury. Now, he's looked a nice horse from early in his career, winning his bumper on his second start, before then winning a hurdle race at Cheltenham on his debut. He was then up markedly in class, first finishing 3rd in a Grade 1 at Aintree, and then a close 3rd in a Grade 2 race at Kelso. Now, although both Goodwin and Lario bring a fair level of form into this race, then they both receive £4 from Cannock Park. They will have to improve plenty if Cannock Park runs anywhere near his best. And as I say, he has been back. I think he's a shade of odds on now, but he was 11 to 8 this morning. So that would be my strongest, certainly my biggest bet today. Go to Bangor. A couple of races I want to look at Bangor. First of the 2:30, Montgomery. Now, I put this up last time he ran when he won, but he's joined Venetia Williams after 3 hurdles runs for Christian Williams. He looked okay over hurdles, but he's been a revelation since going over the larger obstacles. He won easily at Bangor over course and distance on testing ground, where the 2nd and 3rd both came out next time and won. He was put up £7 for that, but he laughed at that at Leicester, where he jumped really well and won by 17 lengths. He's gone up another £9 today, but had he carried another £9 at Leicester, that would certainly not have stopped him winning, and I don't expect it to stop him today either. He looks a chaser on the up, and though this is the toughest race he has faced so far, I do expect him to take this. In the 3:05 at Bangor, let's look at Hunter Legend. He's another Venetia Williams inmate, and another who has benefited from a switch to fences. Now, he's a half-brother to the previously 158 rated Cepage, and he's a fair way to go to emulate him, although he is starting to go in the right direction. Now, he was beaten half a length on his first 2 starts over fences before falling at Wetherby. He would have been second then to the improving Eton Collina had he not fallen 2 out, and the first 3 home in that race have all won next time to show the form is strong. He was upped in trip to 2 mile 6 furlong next time, and he toughed it out to win on ground similar to today. Now, he drops back to 2 mile 1 today. Shouldn't be a huge problem, although I would have preferred him to have gone a little bit further, but I still think he's sharp enough to go and win this. It doesn't look a tough race, and whilst he's no nap, I've had a few quid on him, and again he was 2-1 this one. I think he's 11-8 now, so again being well backed. There's just one race I want to look at on the flat at Doncaster in the 4:10. Harper's Ferry of Ed Walker's. Now he was 50-1 on debut when he ran in a Newmarket maiden in late October. He wasn't the best away that day, and he was on the wide outside, but he made up nice headway 2 furlongs out to come and take it up, looking the winner, only to be run down on the line by a previous winner. The form of the race hasn't worked out great yet, but then again, there are still plenty to come out of the race to frank the form. I was taken certainly by his mid-race speed and the way he cruised to the front that day, and I think that could be important here. Let's continue my notes. Now, he's by Lope de Vega, and they love heavy ground, testing ground, so that won't be a problem. Now, Charlie Appleby's cost $1.5 million in this race, but he looks slow on debut, and I can't see that the drop-backing trip to 1.25 miles is going to help him. The danger should be Carl Burke's Ancient Myth. Now, he bumped into a smart one of Charlie Appleby's on debut. He'll definitely like the ground, and I think he will have improved as well. But I was more taken by Ed Walker's Harper's Ferry, and that would be a horse that I've had a few quid on as well. So they're the 4 things that I've had money on today. As I say, if you do want to get them early, let me know, and then you'll get the prices. Just drop me a line on the email below. Many thanks indeed for dropping by. Thanks.